Boy, they did it for y'all again, huh? Boy, they be looking out for y'all, boy. Boy, they be looking out for y'all, boy. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, man. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And today I'm going to talk about, man, Alabama is currently in the 12 team playoffs, which means they're going to be in the 12 team playoff this year. Before I get into this video, man, for anyone, if you want to drop a dial on the Cash App, my Cash App information is down in the description box. Also, my social media information is down in the description box. I co-host a sports talk radio show every Sunday. That information is down in the description box. If you're a subscriber to the channel, greatly appreciate the love and support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like the video, and share it with your folks, yo. To all you Alabama fans, I want to let y'all know something sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I don't like y'all. I can't stand y'all. And boy, they be looking out for y'all, boy. Like every time y'all on the mid, like man, let me hold a dollar. They got a dollar for y'all every time, man. Every time y'all go to the committee or the BCS computers and be like, man, let me hold something, man. They always look out for y'all, man. Boy, that is unbelievable, man. But you know what, though, to be honest, man, I actually agree with y'all being in this year. For two reasons. I actually don't have a pro. I actually think they made the right decision putting Alabama in over Miami, South Carolina, and Ole Miss this year. In years past, it was like last year. That was absolute robbery. Like last year, them telling a undefeated Florida State team, you know what? I don't like you because your quarterback got hurt. We gonna let Alabama in there, though they got one loss and by double figures at home. We gonna let them in because their quarterback not hurt. And that was absolute robbery last year. That didn't make no sense. That was ridiculous. Florida State should have sued somebody. And poor thing, they still never recovered. They went 2-10 this year because they still can't get over how you could be undefeated and left out of the playoffs because somebody got hurt, man. That was just an absolute travesty last year. And to be honest, in 2011, like we played the game of the century, LSU and Alabama. LSU went 9-6. Oh, let's let Alabama back in there. Let's and that they, back then they only let two teams in. Oklahoma State, who won it, yeah, they had a loss, but they won their conference. Like, they won the Big 12. And y'all mean to tell me y'all put Alabama in over them, which basically means y'all gave Alabama a bye week. So LSU had to play in an SEC championship game, that Alabama didn't play for. And Alabama basically got an extra week to rest for losing to LSU. Imagine an NFL team. Imagine like the Atlanta Falcons getting the bye week and the Philadelphia Eagles or the Detroit Lions have to play one more game than the Atlanta Falcons. That's what they're equivalated to. And yeah, you could look at the score, it was 21 nothing. I mean, it's not even about that. It's about did you do what it deserved to take to get there? You know how many people right now that make a lot of money or doing really good in life because they were set up by other people? When you have some people who are better than them, but they just didn't get the luck or the breaks that they got. Like that's what that was, man. In 2011, okay, we like you, Alabama. Let's put you in there. But this is my thing though. This year I do think Alabama deserved to be in. Um, first off with Miami, man, I get it. You're gonna say Alabama got three losses, Miami got two. The difference is like Miami didn't play anybody this year, yo. Like in a lot of their games, they had to come from behind and they call a Hail Mary touchdown, reviewed it, took the Hail Mary away. Like they lost to Georgia Tech. Though Georgia Tech is a decent team, and they lost to Syracuse, and that's two decent teams. But they full body of work schedule, I think, is just not that impressive, to be honest with you. They don't have any great wins. I mean, they didn't even play SMU or Clemson, the teams playing for the ACC championship. Then you look at the other SEC teams. I get it. South Carolina is hotter than anybody right now, but Alabama beat them. Like Alabama and Ole Miss, matter of fact, beat South Carolina. So you can't put them in over Alabama or Ole Miss. And I think it came down to Alabama and Ole Miss. And look, the eye test tells me Ole Miss is a better football team than Alabama. I think if they played on a neutral site and both teams played their absolute very best, I think Ole Miss would beat Alabama comfortably. But the problem is, yes, Alabama got an ugly three touchdown loss to Oklahoma. Yes, Alabama lost to Vanderbilt on the road. And Alabama had a loss. That's not embarrassing. They lost to a playoff team, Tennessee, on the road by a touchdown. Meanwhile, Ole Miss, I mean, yeah, the LSU loss is not an embarrassing loss. You know what I'm saying? The Florida loss at the time of the year isn't a necessarily embarrassing loss, but you lost to Kentucky. You know Kentucky's only SEC win was against Ole Miss on the road. You lost to a 1-7 Kentucky team at home. Like at least you could give Alabama the excuse of well they lost on the road to not good but not horrible team. Kentucky was horrible, man, and Ole Miss lost to them at home, man. That you can't unlook at that. Like you can't unsee that, outcome, man. So honestly, I do think Alabama deserved it based off of by default. Ain't like they some juggernaut, but by default, I think Alabama do deserve to be in the college football playoff this year. And I know the dude on the committee talking about Reese Davis asked him straight up. He lied. He lied on national TV talking about so that's it. I mean, it ain't like ain't like Alabama, Miami, Ole Miss, or South Carolina playing it this week. So this is it. Alabama is in. Then he gonna sit up there. Well, we gotta wait till after the conference. Bruh, they don't play. Like, I mean, like I said, Miami never played Clemson or SMU. So that outcome don't matter. I mean, what if Georgia lose to Texas? You gonna discredit that Alabama win supposedly and put Miami in? I don't know, but I think they lying. I think Alabama is you could write them in pen. I don't even think you could pencil them in. I think you could write it in pen that Alabama gonna be in the 12-team college football playoff. But let me say this, and I know a lot of you gonna be sitting up here trying to thinking that I gotta eat crow and ha ha, Mr. Dugai, we still in and this and that and all this other stuff. Let me tell y'all something, the difference between this Alabama team and previous Alabama teams. Though 2011, I wasn't on YouTube then, obviously, but I did create an uproar about Alabama getting in. Not only do I think they didn't meet the criteria, but yes, I'll admit, I knew LSU could have lost that game. Like, I knew LSU could have lost to them in the national championship. And also in years past when they let Alabama in, they either won the championship or you knew they had a legit shot to win it. Even last year, like, I mean, Michigan beat them in what, in overtime? You knew that it was a possibility Alabama could have beat Michigan in either in Washington or whatever and win another championship. You knew it was possible. I don't feel like this team is going to win anything anyway. Like, you know, who they could beat? Yeah, in the playoff, yeah, they could probably beat SMU. Yeah, they could probably beat Boise State. Yeah, they could probably beat like a Penn State or Indiana or Arizona State or somebody like that. But I don't. I feel like this Alabama team not winning a national championship. So you know what that means. Y'all can sit here and probably laugh today. Ha ha ha! Look, we in. Guess what? All that tell me is I get to laugh at you again. Like all that tells me is I get to laugh at Alabama again when y'all fall short in the playoffs. When y'all lose to Notre Dame. Right now they got y'all playing Notre Dame or whoever the case may be. Alabama ain't winning the championship, man. So y'all could go ahead, get in there, and then I could laugh at you again later. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm gonna have LSU, NCAA, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.